Rajasthan extensively in the run-up to the elections, and Ashok Gehlot became the chief minister because he had the backing of the majority of the MLAs. Sachin Pilot, despite being the party's state president for more than 5 years, had to sit out because he did not have the backing of the majority of the MLAs. Now, whether Vasundhara Raje gets the backing of the MLAs in the post-election scenario or not is something which can be looked out for. But given the fact that perhaps Vasundhara Raje is still the tallest party leader, the most recognized face of the BJP in Rajasthan, means that BJP perhaps would want her to be a part of the election campaign, and that is why, earlier this year, Dr. Satish Punia, who is considered to be an arch-rival within the BJP of Vasundhara Raje, was told that he has to step down because our sources tell us, Preeti, that Vasundhara Raje had made it clear that she will not take part in the meetings of the BJP till the time a person who is more amenable, a person who is more accommodative, is made the party state president, and that is how C.P. Joshi came to become the party state president.
But then, Dev, if you've made an arch nemesis step down, you've also got somebody who was a close confidant in the form of Gulab Chand Kataria to move out and become governor.
Well, yes. In fact, Gulab Chand Kataria is a person who is considered very close to other RSS. He's already, perhaps he has mentioned this to several of the media persons time and again, that he's in the last leg of his political career, and he was okay with being moved out and made the governor of Assam. But, also the fact that Preeti C.P. Joshi, the new state BJP president, is considered close to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, and is also another person who is not very close to Vasundhara Raje. So perhaps with Satish Punia moving out, still BJP, inside the BJP, Vasundhara Raje is not in a very happy or comfortable position, but she will still, has been taking part in several of the programs in the aftermath of Satish Punia moving out.
Well, let's see. Dave, what we're going to see is, I'm sorry I'm coming in. We need to slip into a break, but what we're going to keep a keen eye on is Vasundhara Raje going to be on the same dais as the Prime Minister, because this is the kickstart of the Rajasthan election campaign by the BJP. Well, like I said, Karnataka is still yet to complete vote, and the juggernaut of the Bharatiya Janata Party has rolled in to the next state, Rajasthan. I believe we have Rahul Srivastava, National Affairs Editor, joining us live. Rahul, the dichotomy here, in Karnataka, the BJP would hope that Karnataka bucks what has been the political trend, which is never to vote an incumbent. But in Rajasthan, they are hoping Rajasthan stays true to its own political legacy.
Preeti, despite this political premise and precedence, the BJP, while the dust has not fully settled on Karnataka elections, is already there in Rajasthan. One critical element is that if this is being called by the BJP and the experts as the start of a campaign of the BJP in Rajasthan, who is the first face being launched as far as the campaign is concerned? It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I think the absence I think the sheer focus on Prime Minister Narendra Modi perhaps indicative of the fact that the BJP could well be looking for a change as far as the leadership is concerned, though it has been a toss-up between Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje traditionally in Rajasthan, but it could well mean change. And see, he has started it from Rajsaman, from the Srinath Nagari, from Nathdwara. I think these are huge signals being sent out by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP. The BJP is confident right now that it is winning. Just a few days back, the results for the local body and panchayat elections have come out. For 12 districts, all the posts which were there, the BJP has won 8, while the Congress has won just 4. That is perhaps an indication of the kind of negative perception that is prevailing in Rajasthan about the Congress party. And the Prime Minister reaches for this roadshow, and you can see that how the streets are lined up, the kind of response that the BJP also has ensured that this is there for the Prime Minister for all to see. Comes one day before, Sachin Pilot, out of sheer frustration now, is launching a Janadhikar Padyatra. 5 districts, Ajmer to Jaipur, 5 days. Eventually what Sachin Pilot is trying to target is Ashok Gehlot, and this stalemate between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot indicates that the power of the high command when it comes to a state like Rajasthan, which is critical to the party, has diminished very severely.
Rahul, appreciate you joining us. You're going to, keep a keen eye. There's never a dull moment for us in politics, is there? Still not curtains down in Karnataka. The dust far from settled. Karnataka is only going into vote today. We're going to quickly, get you up to speed on what has been the voting turnout or percentage at this hour. But the campaign for the Bharatiya Janata Party is afoot in the state of Rajasthan, going into vote in the next 6 months with Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Telangana. Trust us to get you all the latest and keep you one up on the developments. A quick break to stay with us. We are back with the latest coming in from Karnataka.
You are watching India Today.
Who will rule the Vidhana Saudha? The only exit poll India trusts.
If you are seeing India Today, then very often before counting day, you do get to see the exact poll.
Sharp rise of the BJP.
All three trends spot on this time.
Channel with #1 exit poll strike rate. The only exit poll with the #1 election team. State of war. Exact poll. 10th May, 6 p.m. onwards. Only on India Today TV.
कोरोना का बीमारी आया, उसमें मेरा नौकरी चला गया था.
Abhijit Lavande lost his job during the coronavirus pandemic. This is when he decided to go back to the roots. He went back to his village, Singhapur in Pune district, where he took up farming.
मेरे पुरखों की जमीन थी 9 एकड़. उसमें मेरे पिताजी और काका अंजीर और सीताफल का खेती करते थे. उसके बाद मैंने 2018 साल में जो कोरोना का बीमारी आया, उसमें मेरा नौकरी चला गया था. तो उसमें मैंने ऐसा डिसीजन लिया कि ये पुरखों का जमीन है, वो आधुनिक से खेती करने का.
खेती में हम सब्जी, टमाटो, बैगन लगाते थे. कभी बारिश आती, जोर से आती तो नुकसान हो जाता, कभी दुष्काल पड़ जाता, इसलिए हमने अंजीर की खेती लगाई.
He adopted modern techniques of farming and cultivated figs, custard apple and jamun.
इस साल 14 टन का विक्रमी उत्पादन उससे मिल गया और उससे बाजार भाव भी अच्छा मिला. 90 या 100 रुपए तक बाजार भाव मिल गए. पिछले साल मैंने उसी का पूरा रेसिड्यू फ्री अंजीर पका के और सेंद्रीय खत पूरा यूज करके खेती किया था. इस साल भी मैंने वैसा ही किया. अभी इस साल हमको 10 लाख रुपए नफा हुआ और खर्चा उसको हुआ था 1,60,000 रुपए.
First year, Abhijit says their produce was exported to European nations. This time he claims the prices were better in the domestic market. Abhijit now has a bigger plans for his farm. Bureau Report, India Today.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo. Who rule the Vidhana Saudha, the only exit poll India trusts.
If you are seeing India today, then very often before counting day, you do get to see the exact poll.
Sharp rise of the BJP.
All three trends spot on this time.
Channel with #1 exit poll strike rate, the only exit poll with the #1 election team. State of War exact poll. 10th May, 6 p.m. onwards. Only on India Today TV.
"30 years of partnership, more than 15 film albums, and innumerable chartbusters later, Mani Ratnam and A.R. Rahman are arguably the greatest director-composer duo of all time. It almost feels like they're blessed with a Midas touch. Every time they work together on a project, it turns into gold. Their body of work speaks for itself. And the director-composer duo have worked their magic yet again with their latest collaboration, Ponniyin Selvan.
I think it hasn't changed. AR hasn't changed at all. I mean, I still remember this is the same way he was in the first film. He will not let go. He will try to do something different. And he'll add value to the film, tremendous value to the film. And he treats it almost like his first film. So it's fantastic to have somebody like that with you.
But how did it all begin? Well, the magic combination of Ratnam and Rahman started way back in 1992 with the classic Roja.
Kadal Roja, enge ni enge, kannir valiyudadi kannir. Kadal Roja, enge ni enge, kannir valiyudadi kannir. Kannukkull neera, kanniril neera, kannmoodi paarthal nெஞ்சுக்குள் நீதான் என்னானதோ ஏதானதோ சொல் சொல்.
Yes, that was the first time the two came together for a project.
ये हंसी वादियाँ ये खुला आसमां आ गए हम कहाँ है मेरे साजना.
The singer had composed Chinna Chinna Asai, one of the songs in the film which was unconventional in comparison to the music at that time.
சின்ன சின்ன ஆசை சிறகடிக்கும் ஆசை முத்து முத்து ஆசை முடிந்து வைத்த ஆசை.
Rahman had earlier composed ad jingles and brought a different flavor to the film's music. Interestingly, the album of Roja was released by the Bengaluru-based Lahiri Audio and sold a staggering 30 lakh copies in Tamil and Hindi. It was also released in Telugu and Malayalam later on. The success of the film's music paved way for several songs thereafter. Co-presented by Star Health Insurance, the health insurance specialist. Powered by Jaguar, discover the magic of smart lights. Co-powered by Tech Pro by Blackberries, show the way. Co-powered by PhonePe, insurance your way. The fight is over. Now it's decision time. India Today coverage has set the stage. For 2023's biggest election war. Year of breathless reportage boils down to this. The big vote for Karnataka. India's #1 election team on your side. All-day coverage on India Today.
Good afternoon. You're watching our rolling coverage as Karnataka goes to vote with its 224 seats. I'm Preeti Chaudhary, and there's never a dull moment in politics, viewers. As Karnataka goes to vote, the juggernaut of the Bharatiya Janata Party from the state of Karnataka has rolled in to the state of Rajasthan with the Prime Minister at Nath Dwara Srinathji Temple. We're going to get to the latest, but first up, taking you through the headlines. Karnataka's big decision day as voting is underway in the state. 20.99% voting across Karnataka at 11 a.m. BJP's big guns, BSY, Bombay, visit temples before casting vote. Congress looks to turn things around in Karnataka. Top guns DK Sivakumar and Siddaramaiah cast their vote, claim they are confident of victory. Big faces across Karnataka cast their vote. Narayana and Suddhamurthy cast vote. Actor Prakash Raj, Ramesh Aravind also seen voting. As the war for Vidhan Sabha begins, 1.17 million first-time voters in Karnataka to come out and vote. Will India's tech capital turn up and vote in large numbers? And it is the only exit poll India trusts, only on India Today. Who's winning Karnataka throne? Who'll rule the Vidhan Sabha? 4-hour record-breaking broadcast starts today, this evening, 6 p.m. only on India Today. First images of Imran Khan after arrest emerge, can be seen sitting in custody as arson and vandalism erupts on the streets of Pakistan. All right, the political trend in Karnataka has been not to vote an incumbent since 1985. The BJP will hope that the citizens of Karnataka and the state bucks that trend. The Congress will hope that it sticks to trend. But let's take you through on what the political chessboard in the year 2018, the last time Karnataka voted, looked like. I'm going to quickly take you through what the vote share at that time was. And interesting, if you take a look, the Congress had a higher vote share than the Bharatiya Janata Party. So with 38% at the Congress, 36% of the BJP, 18% of the JDS and 8% of others and independents. Well, this is what it looked like, primarily because the Congress vote is spread out through the course of Karnataka. They had a higher voting percentage, but they didn't quite have a high seat share. Let's break down the 224 assembly seats in the year 2018 on what the political chessboard looked like. Well, this is what the Vidhan Sabha seating was. 104 for the Bharatiya Janata Party despite a 36% vote share. The Congress stood at 80 seats despite a higher vote share than the Bharatiya Janata Party. 37% was the JDS, 37 seats for the JDS, 37 seats clustered in primarily the old Mysuru region and some on up north. The JDS kingmaker this time hoping to be the king. That is what Kumaraswamy said to us. The others at just about 3%. So you saw the dichotomy there, viewers, between the vote share and the seats share. There lies the complexity of the state of voting patterns in Karnataka. I'm going to take you through the latest news break that is just about coming in on what has been the voting percentage turnout till now for the state of Karnataka. 11 a.m. numbers stand at about 21%, about 20.99%. has been the voter turnout till 11 a.m. Will Karnataka go out and vote in large numbers? We'll only know in time to come. But at 11 a.m., 20% of Karnataka has gone out and cast its vote. Of course, the numbers will vary with certain districts, especially the rural belt, recording very high numbers. However, the urban pockets have been abysmal and they've usually pulled down the voting turnout of the state of Karnataka. For example, urban Bengaluru has never quite voted more than 55%. Last time, when the entire voting percentage of Karnataka was 73.6%, urban Bengaluru, with its 5 seats, recorded a voter turnout of just 54%. It's the same belt which you see very vocal, very active when it comes down to, poll issues, civic issues, very active citizenry, but not so active when it comes down to voting. Will that all come together this time and we'll see a rise in voting percentage? We'll only know at about 6 p.m. this evening when we'll get the final count in. But till now, voting percentage stands at about 21%, just about 0.1% short of that 20.99%. Let's now take you across to the heavyweights, who have the maximum dibs, maximum skin in the game when it comes down to this election. Let's take you through the 2 heavyweights in Karnataka where the Congress is concerned. You have Mr. Siddaramaiah, who says it's his last election, but he's not retiring. He has voted from Varuna. That's where he's standing from. He wanted 2 constituencies, Varuna and Kollar. Kollar was refused. So now he is standing from the constituency of Varuna. Of course, D.K. Sivakumar from Kanakpura there, but let's take you now to the other key candidates. You have H.D. Kumaraswamy, Chennapatna. He's the former chief minister, facing off tough competition from the BJP, Mr. Yogeshwar. Now, Basavaraj Bommai, Shigaon. He's the incumbent chief minister up north, Shigaon. The Kalyan Karnataka, Kuttur Karnataka region is the Bombay Karnataka. Kuttur Karnataka region is where Mr. Bommai is standing from. Nikhil Kumaraswamy very close. The neighboring constituency of his father, Ramanagra. Well, he might have a tough fight, huge minority vote. Will it go to the Congress? D.K. Sivakumar very close by as well, in Kanakpura. Will he also exert influence on the Vokaliga leaders? That is Nikhil Kumaraswamy. H.D. Revanna from the JDS is also standing from Holsansipura. He is the brother of H.D. Kumaraswamy. Full family at play there. You have Nikhil Kumaraswamy, of course, the scion, the 3rd generation Gowda. Now let's take you to KRPP. What you see right there is Gali Lakshmi Aruna. Why is she important? Well, she's the wife of Janardhan Reddy. Janardhan Reddy cannot enter the Bellary city as per a Supreme Court order in the corruption case. His wife is facing off against Janardhan Reddy's own brother from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Well, that's why she's important. Her husband has floated his own party, KRPP, and that is Janardhan Reddy's wife, standing from Bellary city, facing off against her own brother-in-law. On the other hand is G. Somashekara, the brother-in-law of Miss Lakshmi Aruna, and he is also standing from the BJP ticket, Bellary city. He's Janardhan Reddy's brother. So that's a family face-off coming in where Bellary is concerned. Bellary is part of the Kalyan Karnataka region up north, which is also called the Hyderabad Karnataka region. Let's take you now to Shikaripura, which is Shimoga district, and that is the son of B.S. Yediyurappa, B.Y. Vijendra, who's standing from Shikaripura. And you have from the Congress, Priyank Kharge, the next generation Congress and the BJP leaders. Priyank Kharge from Chittapur in Kalburgi up north again. He's the son of Mallikarjun Kharge. Mallikarjun Kharge has a lot on the line, not just because he's the president of the Congress party, viewers, but also he comes from Karnataka and he hails from the district of Kalburgi. He was undefeated till 2019. And that is when he lost the election to the BJP. He has a lot to prove. And his son, Priyank Kharge, is standing from the same area where you have Mallikarjun Kharge, who exerts a lot of influence. So for him, this would be kind of an Agni Pariksha, where B.Y. Vijendra is concerned from Shimoga Shikaripura seat. Moving on, Jagdish Shettar, well, he is the one who's jumped ship from the Bharatiya Janata Party, defected to the Congress, and he is contesting from the Hubli-Dharwad region, the same seat that he was denied by the Bharatiya Janata Party. They say it's a tough contest for Jagdish Shettar. Will he win? Will he not? We don't quite know, but a tough contest. That is what at least we saw on ground. Will he help the Congress gain some Lingayat votes, which have always stood behind the Bharatiya Janata Party? Well, we'll only know when that last vote is counted. But let me take you to the other rebel and Lingayat leader from the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is Lakshman Sawadi. He's joined the Congress, and he is standing from Athani. He's also a BJP rebel Lingayat leader. Both of these Lingayat leaders, will the Congress benefit from them, or that 71% vote share that stood with the BJP in the year 2018, will it be solidly standing behind the BJP despite these two Lingayat leaders? Cutting across to my colleague Sagai Raj, who's joining us from... All right, we're going to cut across to Sagai Raj, my colleague. Sagai, where exactly? Bangalore. Okay. Sagai Raj joins us from Bangalore. Sagai, we just recorded voting percentage. Till now, about 21%, 0.1% short, but Bengaluru urban has been the 4 or 5 districts there that have constantly, the 4 or 5 seats there that have constantly pulled down the voting percentages. Bengaluru going out to vote.
Absolutely. People are coming in large number in Bengaluru to vote, and especially from South Bengaluru. And I'm actually from South Bengaluru near Putanelli in JP Nagar, where a large number of people are waiting to exercise their franchise. We have seen from the first time voters to 80 years old senior citizens have voted early in the morning. And let us go and talk to a few people. Ma'am, how do you feel you're coming and voting here in Putanelli? And what are the issues which is there in your mind when you come to the polling booth?
Yes, you're asking for only the state or the
issues?
Yeah, transport. It's very difficult to overcome this traffic and coming to the particular area for doing that.
Do you want the new government to come forward and help to improve the infrastructure and the transport of the?
Yes, 100%. It should be improved.
Okay. And let us go and speak to some senior citizens. ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಸತಿ ನೀವು ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು
4-5 ಸಲ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಇವಾಗನು ಕ್ಯೂನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆಸಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ? ಓಕೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನನ್ನ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ MLA ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ?
I don't know.
Okay. And she's been waiting here. She is a senior citizen. What are the main issues do you think that it should be addressed by the new government if they come to power?
No, nothing.
Sir, what are the main issues which is there running in your mind when you come to the polling booth to vote?
Corruption could be one of them.
Okay.
So, and then infrastructure.
Okay.
So those are the couple of things I can think of.
Okay. And these are the issues which should be addressed by the new government and a new representative who represents from your constituency.
Yes, along with the central things, whatever we need to look at holistically all these issues.
Preeti, we have seen that most part of Bengaluru was flooded with rain last year, and as we were speaking to the few voters, they have pointed out that they should improve the infrastructure, they should improve the transport, because Bengaluru is infamous for traffic jams, and that's what the people say, that there should be more public transport which can also curtail the traffic jam in the city. Back to you.
All right, Sagai, we're going to continue to come back to you. That's Bengaluru. Let's hope it rises above that 54% voting turnout it recorded the last time around, because Karnataka recorded 73.6%. Bengaluru stuck at about just a shade short of 54%. Let's hope urban Bengaluru performs better this time. But I want to cut across right now to Ramanagara, where my colleague Shilpa spoke with Nikhil Kumaraswamy, third generation Gowda, son of H.D. Kumaraswamy. H.D. Kumaraswamy from Chelnapatna, Nikhil Kumaraswamy standing from Ramanagara, both of them neighboring constituencies. Vokaliga strong voter base. called the Karam Bhumi of the Gaudas. In 1989 years, when H.D. Deva Gowda lost elsewhere, he, as per poll pundits, rose like a phoenix in 1994 from this district of Ramanagara, where today his grandson stands, Nikhil Kumaraswamy. Over to Shilpa speaking with H.D. Kumaraswamy and Nikhil Kumaraswamy. Listen in.
This time, both Congress and BJP, all their top leaders, all their star campaigners focused heavily on in the old Mysuru region. Are they trying to cut the votes of the JDS? Do you think they'll succeed in that?
Well, the effort of BJP and Congress, today it's the ultimate day. It's the voting day, as we all know. So it is all left on the voters. So I'm very, very confident, especially in the old Mysore region, where Vakiliga community is dominating. And Mr. Deve Gowda ji is one of the tallest and strongest secular leaders who are still alive in our country. So I don't think so BJP or Congress can damage our vote share. We are very confident. People of Karnataka would recognize our work and again bless us this time around.
Do you think this election JDS will once again emerge as a kingmaker?
No, let us see how many seats we are going to get. Actually, everybody is calculating now. Only thing, because of the expectation of expenditure issue, we have failed in that financial issues. Because of that, minimum 20-25 seats, I am really disappointed.
So you're saying huge money is being spent?
No, everybody is spending huge money. Without money, these elections we can't do anything. With money only, some people, they will get favor. This is going on. It is a real fact. That's why actually because of money issue, we are losing 20-25 seats. I don't know people without money, if they decided to vote, then our party will get clear majority.
So Prime Minister, when he was campaigning in Karnataka, he said every vote to JDS will weaken Karnataka. That was the charge, and also hitting out at the...
By giving BJP, what will be the strength? What strength they will give? Looting the state, looting the people's tax money, that is going to give strength? You please, I put a question to the Honorable Prime Minister. From last 3.5 years, what the people have done in this state? They looted the state. That kind of administration again we required in Karnataka?
So you made a very interesting statement. You said in seats where the JDS is winning, the Muslims should vote for the JDS, and in seats where Congress is winning...
I told. I am not a congressman. Actually, I told to save in the interest of the common citizens. Where Congress strong, you can vote Congress. Where JDS strong, you vote JDS. That is the message I have given to the Muslim community. What these Congress people, they have given the message? JDS is the BJP B team. That is the mean mentality. From last 10-15 years, we are continuously seeing their attitudes.
Last question. BJP says your Congress's B team. Congress says your BJP's B team. Whose team are you on?
But I am not a B team of Congress or BJP. I am a B team of Kannadigas.
We are expecting around more than 100 seats this time. And there's been a very good response all over the state. So let us wait and watch.
Your son is contesting from Ramnagara. This is a very prestigious seat as far as the JDS party is concerned. Are you optimistic that he'll win?
Yeah, surely he'll win. He'll win with a majority of more than 50,000 votes.
And the Prime Minister has been hitting out at the JDS, saying that this is dynasty politics and this is Parivarwad, which should be shunned out by the people of Karnataka.
See, I respect our Prime Minister, but he should think there's been dynasty politics in their party too. Yediyurappa and sons has been in politics and so many others. So he should not make such comments.
So Channapatna, Ramnagar, neighbouring districts. From one is the father, H.D. Kumaraswamy, former Chief Minister. The other one, his son, Nikhil Kumaraswamy, who lost in 2019. For him, this election is trial by fire if he needs to be blooded in as the third generation Gowda into the political lineage. However, the impact in the old Mysuru region, especially where the Vokaliga vote is concerned. Remember, you had Nikhil Kumaraswamy, he said the Vokaliga factor is going to be with us. But will DK Sivakumar impact that Vokaliga factor in old Mysuru? Till now, there is a perception he could be the chief minister, not be the chief minister, but he's a strong Vokaliga face where DK Sivakumar comes into play, and his constituency of Kanakpura, in fact from Namanagara, is where his residence is, where Nikhil Kumaraswamy is standing from. The DK brothers are homeboys when it comes down to Ramanagara, but standing from Kanakpura, not very far off, the same region of old Mysuru region, will DK Sivakumar pull in some of the Vokaliga votes from the JDS is something that the Congress would be wanting. I want to cut across right now to Kanakpura. Joining me from there is Shibimol KG. Shibimol, Kanakpura is where DK Sivakumar is standing from, but he would be hoping, and so would the Congress, that his influence goes beyond the borders of Kanakpura, impacts other JDS strongholds like Ramanagara, like Chennapatna and the other seats there.
Well, absolutely, Preeti, because DK Shivakumar is a strong face. We know he's been leading the campaign for the Congress party in Karnataka, and here in Kanagapura, the wave is completely on the ground. We can feel that it's in favor of DK Shivakumar, but of course the BJP had fielded R. Ashok, their minister, again another Vokaliga face to take on DK Shivakumar in the constituency. But yes, of course, when we spoke to the voters here who said that R. Ashok, since he's contesting from 2 seats, has not been able to campaign very well effectively in Kanagapura, so it's always DK Shivakumar. In fact, the voters here have raised their voice, expressed their support for DK Shivakumar completely, with a lot of them expressing their desire to see him as chief minister. We spoke to DK Shivakumar when he was coming to cast the vote, where he said that right now the concern is about winning the elections. It's polling today where focus is on that. Chief minister candidate and all of that is something that we will look into later. But of course, this election is DK Shivakumar's in a lot of ways. He's the man that led the Congress, because in a long time we have not seen this kind of aggressive campaign from the Congress party across the country. This was an enthusiastic team with perfect strategies, tackling the local real issues, what that affects the people of this Karnataka. They try to address the issues of people in Karnataka, what affected their day-to-day lives, than bringing in any other issues for Rahul Gandhi's disqualification of anything of such. We never heard any of them discussing such issues in Karnataka, because they knew what is going to really impact the people of Karnataka. Proper strategies like the 40% Sarkara, with which they started, they ended the campaign with that. In all of this, we know DK Shivakumar's hand. He's been the man that led the Karnataka Congress from 2 years ago when he took on as the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President. The campaign of the Congress started 1 year ago, and they know very well that this is an election they just cannot afford to lose, not just in Karnataka but overall in the national level, because this is the election that's going to give them all the energy as they approach the 2024 general elections. Now, in fact, DK Shivakumar, he's led the campaign, strategized very well and all of that. In fact, we also saw when the Bajrang Dal controversy was making all the news, he came in between and said that, if we come into power, we'll build a lot of Hanuman temples. So addressing every issue, making sure that there's nothing for the Congress to worry till the last moment. He has led from the front, and of course, if the Congress goes on to win this, the big question, of course, is who is going to become the chief minister, whether it's Siddaramaiah or DK Shivakumar. But yes, he has this. Kanagapura is his turf, and of course, his aura is going to spread to the borders also, where there's a lot of Vokaliga population, like you were mentioning, Preeti.
All right, Shibimol, we're going to come right back to you, but very interesting, because till now, what's really going on is that DK Sivakumar and Siddaramaiah are making the right noises in terms of Bonhomie. You had the conversation which was released 2 days ago, but will it stay post the 13th? That will be the true acid test if the Congress wins this election comfortably. What I'm going to do is, viewers, I'm going to turn around and take you to our election intelligence dashboard. We've collated all the data from across the state of Karnataka and encapsulated it right here. So let's take you through in terms of what the seats were, which will go back all the way to 2018. The Congress at that point of time stood at 80 seats. Now 80, if you look at the consolidation of these 80 seats, you had them up north, which is the Kalyan Karnataka region, the blue of the Congress, Kalyan Karnataka, Hyderabad region. You also had gains by the Congress in the Bombay Karnataka region, which is the Kuttur Karnataka region. However, a little bit gains in central Karnataka. This is old Mysuru, Bangalore region as well. But the BJP consolidated to the coast there, central Karnataka and the Kittur Karnataka, the Bombay, Hyderabad region where the BJP did well. You see the JDS clustered all the way right here, making massive gains with 37 seats with 18% vote. They had an 18% vote share that time, but clustered all the way in the old Mysuru region with maybe a clutch up north in the Kalyan Karnataka region. But this is what it looked like. The Congress vote with 80, higher vote share at about 38%, 2% higher than the BJP, but lesser seats than the BJP, primarily because they were spread out all through the course. The vote of the Congress is spread out all through the state of Karnataka, and if Karnataka needs to win this election, then it needs to get more votes spread out across the Karnataka region, because their vote base is not in clusters like we see of the BJP, or practically more so where the JDS is concerned. What I'm also going to do is take you through who are the VVIPs in the fray this time around. Well, there you see from the likes of DK Sivakumar, Lakshmi Aruna, who's Janardhan Reddy's wife, Jagdish Shettar, BJP rebel, Lingayat face for the Congress from the Hubli Dharwad region. You have Priyank Kharge, Congress, he's the son of the president of the Congress party, Mallikarjun Kharge. You have Basavaraj Bommai, he's of course the chief minister. You have G. Karunakara Reddy. You have H.D. Kumaraswamy from the JDS. We're going to take you through as what their fate is when it comes down to, and that is going to be when that last vote is counted on the 13th of this month. But cutting across right now to my colleague Shilpa, who's joining us from Ramanagra. Shilpa, you've traveled the course of Karnataka. We put in all the key candidates there, but many would suggest, and we'll cut across to the regions in Karnataka as well, that out of the 6 regions in Karnataka, it would be the old Mysore region and possibly the Kittur Karnataka region which will be the decider for this election. Give us the factors, Shilpa.
Well, absolutely, Preeti, you've put it very rightly, because, old Mysuru region is something that is extremely important for both the national parties, because that is the reason why, despite this being a Vokaliga belt, despite this being a JDS stronghold, both the national parties, the BJP and the Congress, brought all their star campaigners one after the other to, regions like Mandya and other places in the old Mysuru region to campaign extensively, because they believe the more seats that they can wrest from the JDS, the better for them, because the time and again the Congress and the BJP have been saying that Karnataka this time around needs a stable government. At least one party should get full majority and they should form a stable government, and that is the reason why they want more number of votes to come into their sides than it going to the JDS, because when more seats goes to the JDS, the more trouble for the BJP or Congress to come to power with a single majority or a brute majority. That is the reason why they've been extensively campaigning here in Ramnagar, in Mandya and other places in the old Mysuru region. But the JDS, of course, we just spoke to H.D. Kumaraswamy, Nikhil Kumaraswamy and Anita Kumaraswamy, and all of them extremely confident that the old Mysuru region will remain with the JDS. That was a big message that they, of course, wanted to send across, that despite all the efforts of the BJP and Congress, the voters of old Mysuru region will be with the JDS, is what all these leaders said. In fact, Nikhil Kumaraswamy said that H.D. Devagowda is still one of the tallest and strongest and secular leaders of the state, and people of Karnataka know the kind of work that H.D. Devagowda and H.D. Kumaraswamy has done over these years, and they will vote for the JDS. Was the message that that Nikhil Kumaraswamy, of course, was trying to send across. But nevertheless, we of course asked them. There have been instances in the past where JDS has emerged as the kingmaker, and this time around we asked them, are you ready to do business with the BJP or is it going to be the Congress? And there is no definitive answer that's coming in from the side of the JDS. At this point in time, they say, yes, we're going to wait for the results on 13th and then take a call. But in the 1 month that we've been here, Preeti, covering the elections, the main focus, of course, has been on the two national parties, the Congress and BJP, their political bickering, the war of words. But the JDS has been silently, focusing in the old Mysuru region to make sure that this region doesn't go out of its hand. It remains their bastion, and there is no breach of any sort that takes place. That is the reason why JDS campaign, they've made several big promises to the voters, even though they may not have made national headlines, but their campaign was very, very focused as far as the old Mysuru region is concerned.
Well, Shilpa, thank you there for getting us, in what you witnessed through your course of your travels. And I can't agree with you more, because I actually feel this election is about the JDS. How the JDS does will determine who wins this election in Karnataka. Thank you, Shilpa, for joining us. As we were pointing out, till about 11 a.m., the voting turnout is just a shade short, 0.1 short of 21%, standing at 20.99%. Karnataka's voting today, viewers, to elect a new government stakes high, but the returns will be higher. It's a full star-studded voting, from Infosys founder Narayana Murthy, philanthropist Sudha Murthy, to megastars Upendra to Prakash Raj to Raghavendra Rajkumar. Celebrities turning up in huge numbers to exercise their mandate. They urged young voters to step out and vote in large numbers, asserting it is time to decide the future of Karnataka. Voting is being held for Karnataka Assembly polls in what is being seen as a triangular contest between BJP, Congress and the JDS.
What is your message for the first-time voters?
Please come, vote, exercise your power. You are young, you are the architects of the democracy, and exercise, and whatever change you want to bring, whatever you want to continue, whatever you want to do, please do that.
What is the issues that you are voting on this election? Is it development? Is it something else?
No.
What are you looking at?
No, I always look at the education points. That is very dear to my heart.
So whichever manifesto gives better education.
Manifesto is different. Whosoever works on that is more important.
Final one, ma'am. Do you look at the candidate or look at the party? How do you vote?
It depends on every election what I do. There is no hard and fast rule for me.
Ma'am, you are a prominent Bengaluru. Looking at the civic issues, are you okay with the development that has taken in the last 5 years in Bangalore, or you look at more and more infrastructure in Bangalore?
Bangalore is a big city like Mumbai, so it is not like nobody will be perfectly happy. It is happening, it has to happen, it will continue to happen whosoever comes. It is not in one day it will finish.
Thank you so much.
Dhanyawad.
All citizens vote for development, progress, good governance, and better future for our children. Therefore, it is the duty of every citizen to exercise this responsibility with a lot of care and with a lot of deep thought.
Karnataka's superstar Upendra, who is casting his vote, speaks to India Today on why people should come out and vote. What's the reason that the Karnataka's Janta must exercise their franchise today?
Because this is Prajaprabhutva, democratic country, everybody should vote. Because we are the power, people are the power.
People might think at the end of it, today's day will be the day where you take that extra pain to get to your voting booths and cast. But it's 5 years of benefit or misery, whichever way it goes.
No, one day pleasure, 5 years pain or what? No, one day pain or 5 year pleasure. No, I believe in actually, every day they should involve. People should involve in governance. Right. Yeah, that is my ideology. I don't know, people should come out and vote, because that is very, very important to safeguard our democracy. Yeah.
When you say safeguard our democracy, I know, Upendra, that you also have a political leaning. What is your core value?
I don't believe in this business politics. Because people are investing, that actually without money you can't actually do anything.
I was actually just wondering that it's become such an expensive affair to
very expensive affair. Yeah. That's why my ideology is actually, each and every layman should also come and vote. That atmosphere should be there. Nowadays, because of technology is there, social media is there, everybody has got phones. We can connect through technology, through social media.
Right. Ramesh Arvind, the superstar, Karnataka, he's just cast his vote. Can I see your indelible?
Yeah. The tattoo of democracy.
Absolutely. Look at the smile on your face. How excited are you to cast your vote, and why should one come out today?
I've been on all phones giving a caller tune, asking people to vote, and the turnout today was amazing. I voted here 3 times now. I've never seen so much of crowd, so much of enthusiasm, people wanting to come and vote. I think it's amazing. The turnout right now is fantastic here.
You know what? Ramesh Arvind is actually the man who speaks on all the phone calls that you get urging people to vote from the BBMP. That's Ramesh Arvind's voice. Today, as a responsible citizen, what is your issue to vote and reason to vote?
No, I think the issues are very, very evident. It's about having a It's not about us, it's about the next generation, the kind of world you want your children to be in, the kind of state you want your children to be in, the kind of infrastructure, the kind of schools you want your children to be in. It's for them. I think it's a very, very important decision. It's not only about you, it's about the next generation too.
And when it comes to stability of the state, we've barely seen any kind of political stability.
No, I think it's extremely important to have a stable government, have a government which has a decent majority. Of course, you need a very, very healthy opposition too. But then you need to have a decent opposition so that things can move. Otherwise, all the time they're busy solving their own problems than the problem that we have. So I think I hope there's a party which gets a decent majority and also a healthy opposition.
And it's not volatile.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Today is the day, okay? Whatever it is, it's like the IPL thing, right? What you do on that day, the way you perform on the field. So today is the day which will matter, irrespective of all the campaigns that have happened, all that you guys are talking over television. Finally, what the voter decides today is what's going to matter. Yeah, today is the match day.
What is your message to the voters when they come to vote here in the polling booths?
Think of the country, not of the people. And we should fight against communalism, communal politics. And you should understand in elections, it's the ruling party which loses. Because they are accountable and people will vote them out if they have worked, if they have not worked. And that's what is happening. Yeah.
Okay. 1 year for the next Lok Sabha elections. Do you have any plans for the next year?
Yes, I will be a citizen. Just asking. And let's wait for that. And now Karnataka is voting. And I'm sure people will rise up and know what they want because they have seen this government. Yeah.
And one question apart from the politics, sir, about the Kerala Story movie. There are tax frees which has been given in many states. How do you see this?
This is a propaganda film and there are most beautiful stories of Kerala which they are not interested, and this is happening with the sort of files, piles and stories they make. And fine, it's released and I have rejected the film. But still there are certain people who have agendas trying to promote giving tax frees, and these are the very people who ban films for their own needs, and I think the thinking public will decide what is the truth.
All right, so you've seen all the celebrities casting their vote, and there you have it, all the big political heavyweights going ahead and casting their vote this morning, from DK Sivakumar right there to Siddaramaiah to Jagdish Shettar to Nikhil Kumaraswamy to B.S. Yediyurappa, his son, also all casting their vote. We're going to get you the latest. Of course, the Chief Minister right on top. You have Chief Minister Bommai also casting his vote in Shigaon, where he is contesting from. Then you have, of course, Mr. Vijendra, who is BSY's son, also casting his vote. We're going to get you the latest. What I'm going to do is now cut across to what is expected during the day right here on the network. India Today's exit poll, the only exit poll India truly respects. The one poll that rules them all. Who's winning Karnataka throne? Who will ruin the Vidhan Sauda? India Today exit poll starting 6 p.m. to join us.
Bang on and flawless. Exit polls that never lead India astray. Rigorous, representative, innovative. Transparent and scientifically executed. India Today, Axis My India have always delivered a bullseye forecast for elections. 59 elections predicted accurately with a stunning 94% strike rate. India Today Axis My India exit polls predicted the BJP's thumping sweep to a 7th term in a row in Gujarat. It was the only outlier in the entire industry that foresaw the Congress inching past the halfway mark in Himachal Pradesh. And delivered an exact poll once again with the Northeast elections this year. On Wednesday, India's top election team will be back with the exact poll. Who will rule the Vidhan Sauda? Who's winning the Karnataka throne? Brace for 2023's biggest exit poll, 6 p.m. onwards, only on India Today.
Who will rule the Vidhana Sauda? the only exit poll India trusts.
If you are seeing India today, then very often before counting day, you do get to see the exact poll.
Sharp rise of the BJP.
All three trends spot on this time.
Channel with #1 exit poll strike rate, the only exit poll with the #1 election team. State of war, exact poll. 10th May, 6 p.m. onwards. Only on India Today TV.
सभी राजस्थान वासियों को इन विकास कार्यों के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। भाइयों और बहनों, भारत सरकार राज्य के विकास से देश के विकास के मंत्र पर विश्वास करती है। राजस्थान देश के सबसे बड़े राज्यों में से एक है। राजस्थान भारत के शौर्य, भारत की धरोहर, भारत की संस्कृति का वाहक है। राजस्थान जितना विकसित होगा, उतना ही भारत के विकास को भी गति मिलेगी। और इसलिए हमारी सरकार राजस्थान में आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर सबसे अधिक बल दे रही है। और जब मैं आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात करता हूं, तो इसका मतलब सिर्फ रेल और रोड ही नहीं होता। आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर शहरों और गांवों में कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ाता है, दूरी कम करता है। आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर समाज में सुविधाएं बढ़ाता है, समाज को जोड़ता है। आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डिजिटल सुविधाओं को बढ़ाता है, लोगों का जीवन आसान बनाता है। आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर विरासत को बढ़ावा देने के साथ ही विकास को भी गति देता है। जब हम आने वाले 25 साल में विकसित भारत के संकल्प की बात करते हैं, तो उसके मूल में यही इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एक नई ताकत बनकर के उभर रहा है। आज देश में हर तरह के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर अभूतपूर्व निवेश हो रहा है, अभूतपूर्व गति से काम चल रहा है। रेलवे हो, हाईवे हो, एयरपोर्ट हो, हर क्षेत्र में भारत सरकार हजारों करोड़ रुपए निवेश कर रही है। इस साल के बजट में भी भारत सरकार ने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर 10 लाख करोड़ रुपए खर्च करना तय किया है। साथियों, जब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर इतना निवेश होता है, तो इसका सीधा प्रभाव उस क्षेत्र के विकास पर होता है, उस क्षेत्र में रोजगार के अवसरों पर होता है। जब नई सड़कें बनती हैं, नई रेल लाइनें बनती हैं, जब गांव में पीएम आवास योजना के करोड़ों घर बनते हैं, करोड़ों शौचालय बनते हैं, जब गांव में लाखों किलोमीटर ऑप्टिकल फाइबर बिछता है, हर घर जल इसके लिए पाइप बिछाया जाता है, तो इसका लाभ जो स्थानीय छोटे मोटे व्यापारी होते हैं, जो इस प्रकार की चीजों को सप्लाई करते हैं, उन छोटे मोटे दुकानदारों को भी, उस इलाके के श्रमिकों को भी इसके कारण बहुत लाभ मिलता है। भारत सरकार की इन योजनाओं ने अर्थव्यवस्था को एक नई गति दी है। लेकिन साथियों, हमारे देश में कुछ लोग ऐसी विकृत विचारधारा के शिकार हो चुके हैं इतनी नकारात्मकता से भरे हुए हैं देश में कुछ भी अच्छा होता हुआ वो देखना ही नहीं चाहते और उन्हें सिर्फ विवाद खड़ा करना ही अच्छा लगता है। अब आपने कुछ सुना होगा जैसे कुछ लोग उपदेश देते हैं कि आटा पहले कि डाटा पहले, सड़क पहले कि सैटेलाइट पहले। लेकिन इतिहास गवाह है कि स्थायी विकास के लिए, तेज विकास के लिए मूल व्यवस्थाओं के साथ ही आधुनिक इंफ्रा बनाना भी जरूरी होता है। जो लोग कदम कदम पर हर चीज वोट के तराजू से तोलते हैं वो कभी देश के भविष्य को ध्यान में रखकर योजना नहीं बना पाते। हम कई बार देखते हैं गांव में पानी की टंकी बनी लेकिन वो 4-5 साल में ही छोटी पड़ जाती है। कितनी सड़कें या फ्लाईओवर ऐसे होते हैं जो 4-5 साल में अपर्याप्त लगने लगते हैं। हमारे देश में इसी सोच की वजह से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के निर्माण को प्राथमिकता नहीं दी गई। इसका बहुत नुकसान देश ने उठाया है। अगर पहले ही मान लीजिए पर्याप्त संख्या में मेडिकल कॉलेज बन गए होते तो पहले देश में डॉक्टरों की इतनी कमी नहीं होती। अगर पहले ही रेलवे लाइनों का बिजलीकरण हो गया होता तो आज हजारों करोड़ रुपए खर्च करके ये काम करने की जरूरत नहीं रहती। अगर पहले ही हर घर तक नल से जल आने लगता तो आज 3.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए लगाकर जल जीवन मिशन नहीं शुरू करना पड़ता। नकारात्मकता से भरे हुए लोगों में ना दूरदृष्टि होती है और ना ही वो राजनीतिक स्वार्थ से ऊपर उठकर कुछ सोच पाते हैं। आप सोचिए, अगर नाथ द्वारा की जीवन रेखा कहे जाने वाले नंद समंद बांध या टाटोल बांध नहीं बने होते तो क्या होता। और हम तो राजस्थान और गुजरात के लोगों के जुबान पे लाखा बंजारा का नाम बार बार आता है। हम लाखा बंजारा की चर्चा करते हैं। पानी के लिए लाखा बंजारा ने अपना जीवन खपा दिया था। हालत यह है कि अगर पानी के लिए इतना काम करने वाले और जिनकी चारों पर बावड़ी किसने बनाई तो बोले लाखा बंजारा, वहां तालाब किसने बनाया तो बोले लाखा बंजारा। ये गुजरात में भी बोला जाता है, राजस्थान में बोला जाता है। मतलब हर एक को लगता है भाई पानी की समस्या का समाधान कोई करता था तो लाखा बंजारा करता था। लेकिन आज हालत यही है कि यही लाखा बंजारा चुनाव में खड़ा हो जाए तो ये नकारात्मक सोच वाले उसको भी हराने के लिए मैदान में आएंगे। उसके लिए भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टियों का जमघट इकट्ठा करेंगे। साथियों, दूरदृष्टि के साथ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं बनाने का नुकसान राजस्थान ने भी बहुत उठाया है। इस मरुभूमि में कनेक्टिविटी के अभाव में आना जाना कितना मुश्किल होता था, ये आप भली भांति जानते हैं। और ये मुश्किल सिर्फ आने जाने तक सीमित नहीं थी, बल्कि इससे खेती, किसानी, व्यापार, कारोबार सब कुछ मुश्किल था। आप देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री ग्रामीण सड़क योजना साल 2000 में अटल जी की सरकार ने शुरू की थी। इसके बाद 2014 तक लगभग 3,80,000 किलोमीटर ग्रामीण सड़कें बनाई गई। बावजूद उसके देश के लाखों गांव ऐसे थे जहां सड़क संपर्क से कटे हुए थे। 2014 में हमने संकल्प लिया कि हर गांव तक पक्की सड़कें पहुंचाकर रहेंगे। पिछले 9 वर्ष में ही हमने लगभग 3.5 लाख किलोमीटर 9 वर्ष में 3.5 लाख किलोमीटर नई सड़कें गांवों में बनाई। इनमें से 70,000 किलोमीटर से अधिक सड़कें यहां अपने इस राजस्थान के गांवों में बनी है। अब देश के ज्यादातर गांव पक्की सड़कों से जड़ चुके हैं। आप कल्पना करिए, अगर यही काम पहले हो गया होता तो गांव कस्बों में रहने वाले हमारे भाइयों बहनों को कितनी आसानी हो गई होती। साथियों, भारत सरकार आज गांवों तक सड़क पहुंचाने के साथ ही शहरों को भी आधुनिक हाईवे से जोड़ने में जुटी है। 2014 से पहले देश में जिस गति से नेशनल हाईवे का निर्माण हो रहा था, अब उससे 2 गुनी तेजी से, डबल स्पीड से काम किया जा रहा है। इसका भी लाभ राजस्थान के अनेक जिलों को मिला है। कुछ समय पहले ही मैंने दौसा में दिल्ली मुंबई एक्सप्रेस वे, उसके एक प्रमुख सेक्शन का लोकार्पण किया है। भाइयों और बहनों, आज भारत का समाज आकांक्षी समाज है, एस्पिरेशनल सोसाइटी है। आज 21वीं सदी के इस दशक में लोग कम समय में ज्यादा से ज्यादा दूर तक पहुंचना चाहते हैं, ज्यादा से ज्यादा सुविधाएं चाहते हैं। सरकार में होने के नाते ये हम सभी का दायित्व है कि भारत के लोगों की इस आकांक्षा को, राजस्थान के लोगों की इस आकांक्षा को हम सब मिलकर के पूरा करें। हम सब जानते हैं कि सड़क के साथ ही कहीं जल्दी आने जाने के लिए रेलवे कितनी जरूरी होती है। आज भी गरीब या मध्यम वर्ग को सपरिवार कहीं जाना है तो उसकी पहली पसंद रेल ही होती है। इसलिए आज भारत सरकार अपने दशकों पुराने रेल नेटवर्क को सुधार रही है, आधुनिक बना रही है। आधुनिक ट्रेनें हो, आधुनिक रेलवे स्टेशन हो, आधुनिक रेलवे ट्रैक्स हो, हम हर स्तर पर एक साथ चारों दिशाओं में काम कर रहे हैं। आज राजस्थान को भी उसकी पहली वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस मिल चुकी है। यहां मावली मारवाड़ गेज परिवर्तन की मांग भी तो कब से चल रही थी, ये पूरी हो रही है। इसी तरह अहमदाबाद उदयपुर के बीच पूरे रूट को ब्रॉडगेज में बदलने का काम भी कुछ महीने पहले पूरा हुआ है। इस नए रूट पर जो ट्रेन चल रही है उसका बहुत लाभ उदयपुर और आसपास के लोगों को हो रहा है। साथियों, पूरे रेल नेटवर्क को मानव रहित फाटकों से मुक्त करने के बाद हम अब तेजी से पूरे नेटवर्क का बिजलीकरण कर रहे हैं। हम उदयपुर रेलवे स्टेशन की तरह ही देश के सैकड़ों रेलवे स्टेशनों को आधुनिक बना रहे हैं, उनकी कैपेसिटी बढ़ा रहे हैं और इन सबके साथ ही हम मालगाड़ियों के लिए स्पेशल ट्रैक, डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर बना रहे हैं। साथियों, पिछले 9 वर्षों में राजस्थान का रेल बजट भी 2014 की तुलना में 14 गुना बढ़ा है। बीते 9 वर्षों में राजस्थान के लगभग 75% रेल नेटवर्क का बिजलीकरण किया जा चुका है। यहां गेज परिवर्तन और दोहरीकरण का बहुत बड़ा लाभ डूंगरपुर, उदयपुर, चित्तौड़, पाली, सिरोही और राजसमंद जैसे जिलों को मिला है। वो दिन दूर नहीं जब राजस्थान भी रेल लाइनों के 100% बिजलीकरण वाले राज्यों में शामिल हो जाएगा। भाई और बहनों, राजस्थान की बेहतर होती कनेक्टिविटी से यहां के टूरिज्म को, हमारे तीर्थ स्थलों को बहुत लाभ हो रहा है। मेवाड़ का एक क्षेत्र तो हल्दी घाटी की भूमि है। राष्ट्र रक्षा के लिए राणा प्रताप के शौर्य, बामा शाह के समर्पण और वीर पन्ना धाय के त्याग की गाथाएं इस मिट्टी के कण कण में रची बसी है। कल ही देश ने महाराणा प्रताप जी की जयंती पर उन्हें पुण्य भाव से स्मरण किया। अपनी विरासत की इस पूंजी को हमें अधिक से अधिक देश दुनिया तक ले जाना आवश्यक है। इसलिए आज भारत सरकार अपनी धरोहरों के विकास के लिए अलग अलग सर्किट पर काम कर रही है। कृष्णा सर्किट के माध्यम से भगवान श्री कृष्ण से जुड़े तीर्थों को, उनसे जुड़े आस्था स्थलों को जोड़ा जा रहा है। यहां राजस्थान में भी गोविंद देव जी, खाटू श्याम जी और श्रीनाथ जी के दर्शनों को आसान बनाने के लिए कृष्ण सर्किट का विकास किया जा रहा है। भाई और बहनों, भारत सरकार सेवा भाव को ही भक्ति भाव मानकर दिन रात काम कर रही है। जनता जनार्दन का जीवन आसान बनाना हमारी सरकार के सुशासन की प्राथमिकता है। हर नागरिक के जीवन में सुख, सुविधा और सुरक्षा को कैसे विस्तार हो, इसके लिए निरंतर काम चल रहा है। श्रीनाथ जी का आशीर्वाद हम सभी पर बना रहे, इसी कामना के साथ आप सभी को विकास कार्यों की फिर से एक बार बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की। धन्यवाद।
Co-powered by
The world comes together at Sharda University.
As Karnataka votes the next Sarkara, who's winning the Bengaluru throne? While other pollsters crash and burn, tune in to the only serious exit poll. No nautanki, no nonsense, only numbers. Fueled by real groundwork and insight. There's a reason everyone calls it exact poll. Karnataka's unmissable exit poll broadcast.
Warm welcome. You're watching India Today. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. These are the headlines. It's Karnataka's big decision day as voting is underway in the state. BJP's big guns, BSY and Bombay, visit temples before casting vote. Congress looks to turn things around in Karnataka. Top guns DK Sivakumar and Siddaramaiah cast their vote, claim they are confident of victory. Big faces across Karnataka cast their vote. Narayana and Sudha Murthy cast vote. Actors Prakash Raj and Rishabh Shetty also seen voting. As the war for Vidhan Sabha begins, 1.17 million first-time voters in Karnataka to come out and vote. Will India's tech capital turn up in big numbers? It is the only exit poll India trusts on India Today. Who's winning Karnataka throne? Who will rule the Vidhan Sabha? Arson and vandalism erupts on streets of Pakistan after Imran's arrest. PTI claims Imran being denied fundamental rights. All right, the latest news break coming in from Pakistan. PTI workers on a free run on a rampage on streets of the country. Arson, vandalism, complete anarchy across Pakistan. The Islamabad High Court has stepped in, saying Imran's arrest, execution insulting. PTI claims Imran being denied fundamental rights. Legal team not allowed to meet Imran Khan is what the PTI claims. Visuals coming in of abject anarchy on the streets of Pakistan. Vandalism, arson been reported. Seems that PTI workers, cadre, supporters of Imran Khan on a free run. I want to quickly cut across to my colleague Hamza Amir joining us live from Islamabad. Hamza, have things abated or escalated since last night in terms of the protest, vandalism, arson we're witnessing?
Well, yes, since yesterday, since the arrest of Imran Khan, there have been chaos on the streets of Pakistan. From vandalism to pelting stones to actually attacking very highly secured houses like the Corps Commander's office in Lahore. In Rawalpindi, the GHQ's main gate was attacked and broken. And that is something that we have witnessed, and it has been a complete chaos situation since yesterday. But since today, when it has started, Imran Khan, who has to appear before the NAB court in the police lines guest house, which has now been declared for one day as the venue for the hearings of his two cases of Al-Qadir Trust under NAB and also on the Tosha Khana reference case between him and the Election Commission of Pakistan. The streets for now are on a dangerous calm. As we as we continue to talk on this, we basically are also hearing reports that senior leaders of Tehreek-e-Insaf